In Abbeville, Alabama, a figure known as Huggin Molly is said to roam the streets at night, seeking out victims to embrace. For over a century, folks in Abbeville, Alabama have claimed to have encountered an unknown entity that stalks children on the city's streets at night, violently hugs them and screeches into their ears. It is infamously known as Huggin Molly. But one frequent description depicts her as a giant of a woman, maybe 7 feet tall and as big around as a bale of cotton. Some say her ghost still walks the streets of Abbeville late in the night, sweeping her black skirt as she goes. Some say that Molly was never a ghost, contradicting what I had initially assumed, but a human with a supernatural talent. The legend of Huggin Molly is unique to the Alabama town of Abbeville, and though its origins are unclear, it was a story passed down through generations. Legend claims a phantom woman would appear to children, but only at night. She would squeeze them tightly, then scream in their ears. She never harmed them, other than perhaps causing some ringing in their ears. The figure was as much as 7 feet tall, wearing dark clothing and a wide-brimmed hat. One version of the story claims Molly was the ghost of a woman who had lost an infant who dealt with the tragedy by hugging local children. Another states Molly was a professor at the former Southeast Alabama Agriculture School who was trying to keep students safe by keeping them off the streets at night. Rain said he and childhood friend Tommy Murphy heard the story from Murphy's father, who said he knew Huggin Molly was real because he had experienced one of her hugs as a child. That was enough to convince the boys. There are several theories surrounding who Molly was before becoming a hugging haunting. One speculates that she was simply a mother who was so distraught after the death of her only child, that she sought the comfort of hugs from local children. In other accounts of the legend, she was a woman who got murdered in cold blood on the very streets she is now haunting and are trying to fulfill something. Perhaps she was killed after dark with no one to look out for her and are now in turn looking out for others. The legend has been passed down through generations in Abbeville, with variations in details, but the core fear of a giant, terrifying figure who hugs and screams remains. If you like my video, don't forget to subscribe.